at this shirt, though. Can we just talk about this shirt? Look how, like, 80s this is. Whoa. You're not the vet.
Nope, I'm Berkey, just like jerky, but spelled with a B.
This is Von Gein. I'm the vet.
I'm really far behind on Marvel movies. I still haven't finished What If, but I'll get to that. My wife doesn't watch that. I was watching it, but so the other night had a in-house date night. We watched Shang-Chi, and it was awesome. You know, the pit fights was cool. The lion, dragon. It was okay over here. It was a good kung fu movie, but once I got into the mystical world, I liked it. I liked all the armor and stuff, and it's a good storyline. It was something different. I mean, it wasn't, you know, dudes flying around throwing shields and stuff. It was martial art, a couple superpowers, but the 10 rings were awesome. The highlight of the movie had to be Ben Kingsley returning as the Mandarin. What's his name? Maurice, the little fuzzy butt with wings. Like,
yeah,
them two together were great.
Yeah,
I did love them.
Really, I'd say my favorite part was the bus.
The bus scene was, yeah.
That was like my favorite part because one, he didn't have no superpowers. Two, he beat the living snot out of them guys.
Well, the best part of that too was the girl he was with. Like, he doesn't know how to fight, and then he just starts beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And she's like standing there with her mouth open, like, what the? Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think my favorite part was at the end, the after credits scene, whenever Wong's like, you know, you guys' lives have changed, you need to rest, and Shang-Chi's like, or, and then they karaoke. I loved it. It was a great little hidden trip. And then, you know, the end scene, I guess, with the sister taking over the 10 rings, which the 10 ring army, because they're all, you know, she doesn't have the 10 rings, but yeah, I figured that was gonna be there.
That was pretty good too.
Yeah, she was a badass too, you know, starting the Fight Club and shit. Yeah, we swear, sorry. Parental guidance or the warning label.
We'll say parental guidance. So if you let your kids watch this,
It's
okay with you.
Yeah, we do have kid-friendly stuff. You know, Pokemon openings. Obviously, we have Meowth and Team Extreme and all that stuff. But sometimes we swear. Oops. Not really, but oops.
Bad. So we're going to get to the next subject. And really, I'm not really a Star Wars fan. I watched all the movies, and that's about it. I started watching Mandalorian the first season a couple of years ago, and
yeah, you're like 4 seasons behind because this is the 3rd season of Mandalorian,
whatever.
And you got Boba Fett.
And I just didn't get into it personally. I have nothing against anybody that watches Star Wars. I'm just not a Star Wars fan. I'm mostly MCU, DCU. That's me. What do you got?
The Mandalorian Wednesday night was the season finale. I don't know when this is going to come out, but man, the new season gets more into the Mandalorian lifestyle, which is cool. You know, they've been such a mystery this whole time. The Mythosaur was kind of cool. You get to see their home planet, and spoiler alert, everyone kind of knew this is where the direction was going to go. Sooner or later, we're going to see Mandalore. I liked it. It kind of put the end to the story that we've been following for 3 seasons, because Boba Fett doesn't really count. It was a nice wrap-up for the 3 seasons of Mandalorian, and it's really nice to watch a show that doesn't have lightsabers, I guess. You know, everyone says about the Han Solo movie was nice because it didn't have lightsabers. Andor's and Rogue One are great because there's no lightsabers, so there's not really any lightsabers in this, so it's kind of fun. And man, the creatures are awesome. The first episode of the 3rd season here, there was like this snapping turtle dragon giant thing that the Mandalorians are fighting. It was cool. And a giant bird that kidnaps children.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. You know, it just shows more of the galaxy and really explains a lot, and it's fun. Yeah. As a kid, man, Star Wars just grabs you a certain way. Like, I didn't like Star Trek as a kid. Now I'm obsessed with Star Trek. I think it's probably one of the greatest TV shows ever made. It's funny because if you go back to watch Star Trek now, a lot of topics they brought up are still relevant. You had the classic episode where they went to a planet. These people had white on their left side and black on their right, and these ones had black on their left and white on their right, and they hated each other, all because the colors were switched. You know, and they try to diplomat them and make them see eye to eye and not be racist against each other and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of in-depth, serious stuff on there. I mean, like, it's a thinking man's sci-fi show. Star Wars is like, you're a kid and they got fuzzy animals and they're using force and stuff. Where Star Trek, you're like, oh shit, this is deep. Like, they can go deep. So it's kind of cool.
That's just why I never got into it, because I can't go that deep.
Yeah. As a kid, you don't understand what's going on, but as an adult, you're like, damn. Hey, like, subscribe, and hit the little bell in the bottom.